today I'm going to make another Coffee Cat Cafe planner page. I already made one example before, so I'm showing that first just to give you the idea. This is the kind of scene I want to build today. Something cute, cozy, and full of tiny details, but still useful as an actual planner page. So now I'm going back to the beginning. I'm opening the blank board planner file first. This is the empty base page. The point of this planner is that you do not have to use one fixed layout. You can choose the board, choosing the writing space, choose the decoration, and build the page depending on what you need. Now I'm opening my folders. There is a blank board planner folder. Then I also have character folders and decoration folders. For this Coffee Cat Cafe theme, I prepared different assets like cats, cafe furniture, counters, tables, chairs, food, drinks, signs, small shelf, and little decoration pieces. This is the part that looks a bit boring, but it is actually important. I'm setting everything up so I can decorate faster inside GoodNotes. Now, I'm choosing the files I want to use and I'm bringing them into GoodNotes elements. I like using elements for this because once the stickers are saved there, I can just tap, insert, resize, and move them around. I do not have to keep going back to the Files app every single time I need one sticker. So here, I'm just preparing the stickers first. And now, we can finally start building the page. I'm choosing the blank board background, then I start with the functional part first. I know it is tempting to start with a cute cafe decoration, but if I do that, I will absolutely lose control and fill the whole page with cats before I even make space to write. So the planner box comes first. I'm placing the big writing boards on the page. One area can be for text, one can be for schedule, one can be for notes, or honestly whatever you want. That's why I like this type of planner page. It can be daily planning, weekly planning, study planning, content planning, or just a dashboard. I'm adjusting the size and position because I want the page to feel balanced. The boards needs to be big enough to write on, but I also want enough room at the bottom for the cafe scene. Now, I'm adding the smaller pieces around the planner boards. These little details make the layout feel more finished, but I'm still keeping the main writing space clear because the goal is not only to make a cute page, I still want to actually use it. Now, the cafe scene begins. I'm adding the first cat character, and this is where the page starts to feel alive. Before this, it was just a blank planner layout. Once the character is there, it starts feeling like a tiny place. Then I'm adding the cafe furniture. A small table, some chairs, maybe a counter, and a little items around it. I keep resizing everything because when you build a scene like this, the first placement is almost never the final placement. Sometimes the table is too big. Sometimes the cat looks too small. Sometimes one corner feels empty and suddenly I need 3 more objects. This is basically the whole process. Add something, move it, resize it, stare at it for a second, then move it again. Now I'm adding more cats. And this is where the page becomes more Coffee Cat Cafe instead of just a normal planner board. I want it to look like a busy little cafe scene, but not so busy that the actual planner disappears. So I'm trying to keep the top part more functional and the bottom part more decorative. The top area has the writing boards, the bottom area becomes the cafe floor. Now I'm placing more furniture and small cafe items. I'm adding tables, stools, little shelf, food, drinks, and small decoration. These tiny details are what makes the scene feel more complete. I also like that every person can build this differently. Someone else might make you very clean cafe page with only one cat and one table, but obviously I am not that person. I see empty space and my brain says no, that corner needs a cat. Now I'm checking the balance again. The left side has a bigger board, the middle has the schedule or list area, and the right side has another note space. So I'm making sure the decoration does not fight with the planner layout. This is one thing I really want to show with this kind of printable of digital planner. Decorating does not have to mean the page becomes useless. You can still make it functional. You just need to decide where the writing space goes first. Now I'm adding more small details to the cafe scene. At this point, the page already works, but the little items make it feel more personal. It is like building a tiny room. You can stop early or you can keep adding details until it feels like your own little planner world. I'm moving the character around again because I want them to look like they belong in the scene. Some are sitting near the table, some are standing around, some are just there for cuteness, which is also a valid job. Now I'm adding more items near the bottom, and I'm filling the empty space without covering the writing areas. This is the part where I usually think I'm almost finished, but then I notice one blank spot and start adding more things. A little shelf here, a chair there, another cat, maybe one more table. Maybe another tiny object that nobody needs, but somehow the page looks better with it. And honestly, this is why I wanted to make the blank board planner this way. I like the idea that the page is not already finished for you. You get the base, the boards, the decoration, and then you create the scene depending on your mood. Today, it became a coffee cat cafe. But with different assets, it could become a study desk, a garden corner, a bakery, a bedroom, a cozy reading room, or any kind of planner scene. Now I'm doing the final adjustments. I'm making sure the cafe decoration looks full enough, the characters are not covering important areas, and the planner box are still easy to use. The final page has the main writing section at the top, then the cafe scene at the bottom with cats, table, chairs, and little decoration. So that is the whole setup. It started as a blank board, then I added to the planner section, then I built the coffee cafe cat around it, and now I need to know. Would you keep your planner page clean and simple, or would you also add way too many cats and pretend it was part of the plan? Thank you for watching everyone. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye.